Hola mi gente bella y bienvenidos a mi canal. My name is Sandra if this is your first time here, and welcome to my channel. In this channel, you'll be learning and I'll be speaking about everything high-end or luxury candle making business tips. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at how to create a candle business plan, or how to create a plan, or why should you create a business plan for your business. And it doesn't have to just be for a candle business. It could actually be for a soap making business, or for a jewelry making business, or for any other homemade based business, or any other big business that you are venturing into, that you need to create a business plan. And before you even decide what candle vessels you want, what wax you're planning to use, what fragrance oil you will be purchasing, you need to make a business plan. And a business plan will guide you into what directions you will be heading your business towards. Like when you go to a job interview and the interviewer asks you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Usually this question kind of throws you off when you get asked this in a job interview. So if you don't have a plan, then your business will throw you off, if that makes any sense. So you need to have a business plan in order for you to know exactly where your business is starting, in the middle, where it's going to head towards, and hopefully where you see your business in 5 or 10 or whatever years up ahead. And your business plan doesn't necessarily have to be 5 years planning, but it does at least have to have a few months, at least a year in planning, so that you'll know exactly what you're going to be doing throughout your business career, So let's get into it. So in today's video, we will discuss 5 most essential aspects of a candle business plan. So let's dive in. And these are not the necessary steps that I took in that particular order, but these are the steps that I did take in order to have a guidance in my business. So step numero uno, why are you starting a business? Knowing why you're starting the business will give you a clear overview of where you see your business in a week, in a month, a year, and beyond. So for example, are you starting this business for extra income or to supplement your own income? Is it because you want to quit your job and work from home and be your own boss? Is it because you need a job and this is a temporary move? Or is it a hobby that turned into a business? So knowing why you're starting your business will also give you a clear overview of which direction you're planning to take your business towards. So then this brings me up to step numero dos, which is budgeting. What is your budget? In every business, you must know how much money you're going to invest, or how much money you're willing to invest into your business. Because if you're trying to start a luxury type of business, then you're not going to be thinking that $100 or $200 is going to be enough to start that business. You know that you have to come out a little bit much more on a higher end of the investment in order for your luxury business to thrive. And it doesn't mean that if you're not starting a luxury business, that because your business is just a smaller type business, that you're not going to try to do a luxury business, that you're not going to invest as much, because sometimes the little things does add up. So first, you need to be aware that starting your own business is not cheap. So if you heard it somewhere that your business is a lot cheaper, or you'll be making a lot more money by making your own business, that is not the case at the beginning. At the beginning, you will not be making as much money as you're spending. So you might be in the negatives the first year in business, or you might not. But you need to keep that in your mind and be aware that being an entrepreneur is not easy at the beginning. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of dedication, and obviously it is not cheap. So in my video, how much money I spent in my business, I'll be putting the description box. You'll see the link to that video. You'll see it here on the actual screen as well. And up here in the info card above, you can see that when I added everything, I was left with a substantial amount of money that I spent in my business. And as of right now, I have not yet reached that threshold of how much money I spent versus the money that I am making in my business. And this is being honest on my behalf because obviously I want to keep this video and this channel as authentic as possible. So when I do reach that threshold, I will definitely let you guys know that I have surpassed the spending versus what I'm making in my business. And obviously, I've only been open for what, maybe a month now, maybe, probably, yeah. So obviously, you know, I need a long way to go before I even get to that point. And also, be aware that your spending will be a very ongoing spending list. Is not going to end once you get all your inventory done, because obviously you have to reinvest in your business as you buy or your customers are purchasing. You have to reinvest that money back into your business. You need to set a budget and you need to know what you need ahead of time before you venture into naming your business, getting a website, making your business legal, and getting supplies for your business. On a side note, I am very guilty of overspending and buying things on a whim. What has helped me and what I so far has kept my spending limit to a minimum is a good idea is to consult with someone, or if you have a business partner, consult with your business partner your plan of purchasing new items or purchasing a new collection or something, or at least put it into writing and then come back to that idea in a few days or a week to see how you feel about that idea. If you still feel strongly that this is going to benefit your business, then go ahead and venture into that new purchase, into that new collection to make your business thrive and grow. But if in a week or two or so you feel as if this is a good idea, however, I don't have the budget for that idea at this particular time, then plan it out, make it an actual goal for you in the future, and work towards that actual idea. And then at that particular point, when you do get to that point in your business, when you can include that new business collection or purchase or product in your business, then purchase it at that particular time, because then you'll be ready and you'll have an actual list set out about everything that you need for that particular product. And then this brings me to step 2 again. And again, budgeting. Budgeting will be your best friend in anything that you do in life. Yes, definitely budgeting. You will definitely need to create a list of things that you will need for your business, including office supplies, a Cricut, or a Mink, because those two machines have helped me a lot. And I do have both a Cricut and a Mink machine. And if you have not had any of those two machines, please invest in one or both of those machines, because the Cricut, although it can do what the Mink does, I believe the Mink does it a lot better than the Cricut. But the Mink machine is like I don't want to say it's a glorified laminator, but it kind of is, but it works wonders. But yes, invest in one of those two machines and your life will be a lot easier, especially for cutting labels and for gold foiling. If you don't want to do gold, you could do silver, you could do any other color foil with the Mink machine. Also, softwares that you will need, subscriptions that you may need, like Canva, Amazon, a professional email. You will need a professional email, or my personal favorite, email marketing software such as Constant Contact. There is also MailChimp, ConvertKit, and a few others out there that I don't personally use, but what I use is Constant Contact. And if you want, there is a code down in the description box below for Constant Contact, and that's a little plug right there. Also, make sure that you know of any fees associated with legalizing your business, how much will your website cost, advertisements that you may run, and are you going to outsource the things that you cannot do on your own, such as creating a label or your logo. So make sure that you do budget all of those things into your business plan. And this brings me to step número tres. Research your market. Who will be your market target audience? Have you created a buyer avatar? In my new book, which I am currently writing right now, hopefully I will be finishing this book by the end of or the middle of next year. Is a process, you guys. It is a long process. I do dive in very deep into creating a buyer avatar, and obviously the word avatar is like creating a persona of who your buyer is. Also, on the same note, what niche would you be targeting? Is it the sports niche, the music niche, the cooking niche, or the aromatherapy niche, to name a few? So we'll include here as well what your marketing plans are. You should be able to create a marketing plan that will help in targeting your customers. So you need to make sure that you first know who your niche are and who your buyers are in order for you to create a marketing plan for targeting people who are going to be your customers. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my head, so hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, let me know in the description box below and I will further explain there. Also, in step number 3 is a very great place to start thinking about what incentives you give your customers and what they will value the most. Not every customer wants something for free or a percentage of. Some people do enjoy valuable information that you could provide or teach them about themselves or about your product. So think about what you can provide to your customers and make a list. And then check out my niche video for more details. I'll be putting down the title of that right here, so you'll see the thumbnail and you'll also see the info card above in regards to the niche video, which is a very good video if I do say so myself. So we move on to step número 4. Have you looked at your yearly quarters? And by yearly quarters, I hope you have, such as January to April, May to August, and September to December. And those are your yearly quarters. And do you know what are your marketing plans for those quarters? Because there are months where your business will not be selling as much as previous months. So this is why you should be looking at those quarters ahead of time so that you'll know exactly what you should be doing to stay afloat and ahead of your customers' buying needs. And also, it's a good idea to do that because you'll be able to know what holidays fall in those quarters so that you'll be able to prep for those months with collections that you can include in those quarters so that they will coincide with each quarter and they will be in your inventory ahead of time so that you'll know exactly what you're going to be doing next. I also have a video in creating collections without spending too much money, and I also have a a blog post on that one as well if you don't want to watch the video, and if you want to actually read the tips in collections without spending too much money, you could also look at my post on my community tab, or also in the description box below, which I'll be putting that down there. So if you want to read the actual blog, you can read it as opposed to watching the video. And then this brings me to the last step, which is step numero 5, your business name, logo, colors, product, research, list of items that you want to introduce in your business, packaging options, legal creation, social media, legal stuff, business bank account, websites, and not particularly in that order, or maybe you can do it in that order, but all of those items you need to have in place as well. And notice that I have all of those in step number 5 as opposed to step number 1, because the first step, you should always be planning out why you want to start a business, as opposed to getting all of the, the fun stuff, which is the logo, the labels, the name, and all that stuff at the beginning. So the first step, make sure that you know that is not creating your logo. The first step is also always knowing why you're starting this business, and then you move on through the steps. And when you reach over to step number 4 and you are super, super, super clear and in the right direction as to where you want to move your business, then you move into step number 5, which is creating all of the nice stuff that I just mentioned in step number 5. And I do have several videos on these topics that I will link in the description box below. I have a lot of things that I'm going to be linking in the description box below. So if I forget, please let me know, because I'm probably going to forget a few of these, because there's a lot of things that I want you to look at so that you'll have prosperous, right? Yeah, prosperous business guidance when you do start your business. So these are the 5 steps that I would recommend to anyone to create a business plan before you start your business, because it is very essential that you have a plan before you start your business, especially if you're not, if you don't really know that you have to set a budget for your business. You are going to pull the reins on your horses and be like, well, hold up, I thought it was going to be cheap and easy, but it's not. It is not difficult, but it is a trial and error sort of thing, and a series of steps that you must go through in order for you to have a successful business. So please start a business plan, and don't jump in before you have a plan. If I missed anything, please let me know. I do have great ideas and I do like to share them, but if you don't ask, then I cannot share them with you. So, and sometimes I do over plan and over analyze some things, but that's always helpful, I guess, to over plan and over analyze things. Anyways, don't overspend. Don't be like me, because I do tend to overspend a lot. So definitely create a business plan for your business. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be in the know of all my upcoming videos. And also don't forget to comment down below about anything that I missed in this video. If you do enjoy this video, please share it with your friends, share it with your family, someone who will benefit from this video, because it does help my YouTube channel grow, and it also helps you guys get more videos from me, because I know that you like them if you share them, if you like them, if you comment. So, hasta la próxima. Bye, mi gente bella.